No. Communication disorder, it's completely different from communication skills. Communication disorder, it's a clinical condition, it's a neurodevelopmental issues, it's coming from the brain, a part of the brain the individual do not have the ability to access that part of their brain, so they struggle with different speech, they struggle with language, they struggle with the fluence, they also struggle with some social interactions. I went over what each one of those are under my communications video. Communication skill, it's an ability, it's a technique, it's something that you can learn, it's a learning behavior. Under communication skill, there's different style of communication. There's passive, aggressive, assertive. There's also different ways of communication, which can be verbal, non-verbal. There's listening skills, right? So there's different reason we communicate. We can communicate to express our needs. We can communicate to vent. We can communicate to ask questions. We can communicate to ask for help. We also can communicate to connect with other individual. We can communicate because we are curious about individual. It's something that you learn. Either you learn from your parents, or you learn from the community, society, or you learn it with a therapist. Most kids with communication disorder, their therapist, it's more like speech therapy, it's language therapy, audiology therapy. Like those are the type of therapy they normally get. Yes, sometimes they get mental health therapists, but again, that's because sometimes that condition can lead to self-esteem issue. It can also lead to anxiety, depressions. Yes, communication condition can impact it. The way the persons learn communication, it can impact the communication skills, but communication skills cannot lead to communication condition. So those things are two completely different things. And yes, certain, and there's different type of style, there's different culture that communicate differently. So communication is broad and big, but communication condition is completely different from communication skills. I hope that I answered that question for that individual. Have a great one, you guys. Happy Friday, and I will see you guys next week, Monday. Bye.